Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Cannes. My name's Alex Altman. I'm the Global Client Lead for L'Oreal, and I'm delighted this morning to be joined by Kim Dirckx. Kim, perhaps you can introduce yourself.
Absolutely. Thank you, Alex. Hi, everyone. I'm Kim Dirckx, and I'm the Global Head of Digital Sustainability, Strategic Partnerships, and Innovation at L'Oreal.
Great. Well, thank you for joining us. I'm sure you've got a very busy Cannes. So we're here this morning to talk about gaming, a key strategic area for L'Oreal, but not necessarily one that springs to mind when you think of the world's biggest beauty company. So I wonder if we could start by you just talking how L'Oreal came to so heavily embrace strategically gaming.
Gaming has become the new social media platform. Actually, there are 3.4 billion gamers worldwide. And if we take a stronger perspective on Gen Z, we can see that Gen Z spend on average 3 hours per day on gaming platforms, which is much more than even on TikTok. So that is quite impressive. Another reason is that as the leading beauty company, we strongly believe that beauty is physical, digital, and virtual. And we're heavily starting to invest in our virtual worlds through gaming. So, and if we look back at last year, we did actually 17 different gaming experiences. And we're augmenting, for example, brand events of L'Oréal Paris Défilé. We are launching products through the Maybelline music experience. We have built partnerships with Ulta and NYX as well, e-retail partnerships. And additional to that, we're also embracing our brand causes through Maybelline Brave Together, all through gaming experiences. So really we strongly believe that that consumers are very engaged on gaming platforms, and they choose to be actively engaged and interacting with our brands, with our content, with our experiences. So that is why.
I mean, the numbers are staggering, 3.4 billion gamers,
of
which I'm one.
Okay.
I'm a very keen gamer, have been for many years.
Okay, great.
So I know both the L'Oreal and you personally how important inclusivity, diversity, equality is broadly and across the business. It's not always so evident in the gaming environment. So what steps do you take to ensure that your needs as a business are respected and followed in the gaming world?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll take this question in two parts. So the first one, we have launched our responsible advertising and marketing communications policy, which also has special commitments on gaming as well. For example, to give you an example of one of those commitments is that we do not target to consumers below 16 and 18 plus if that targeting is not available. We also make sure, for example, which is particular to gaming, we have UGC, so the in-app products that are for sale, we don't sell them to younger audiences. We give them for free. So there's a few things, a few commitments that we have in place to make sure that we are continuing to be responsible across all of different platforms, and gaming included. Another one is how we bring inclusivity and representation. So, for example, one of the experiences that we launched in November of last year was the L'Oreal stand-up experience, which educated on street harassment close to 95,000 different gamers. So that was incredible as well. We were very proud of the results. And then maybe another one is Dark and Lovely. So with Dark and Lovely, we partnered together with The Sims to build further the hair experiences for Black women. So because we do know that Black people in general are not represented on gaming, so we want to make sure to create that awareness and to build further experiences for gamers as well.
I mean, that's a range of great initiatives. You're the biggest beauty company in the world by some distance. You're the 4th largest advertiser in the world. So you have a responsibility, but also a real opportunity to make a difference. Yeah. There's recently been some outstanding work on Maybelline about dealing with some of the toxicity that exists that you've just touched upon. Perhaps finally you could just talk us through that work, how it got developed, if there's been any impact and feedback, and then final, if you think you'd be able to do that for some more of your brands in the portfolio.
Yeah, absolutely. So actually it was really interesting because Maybelline had some staggering research that they came up with, that 79% of female identified gamers were being abused and harassed in games, right? And which is even, I think, even more impactful is that 71% of male gamers that witnessed this did not do anything. So I think that is already quite an interesting research. So based on that research, what they did is they worked together with a few gamers. They developed a campaign with a few male gamers and they gave them a female voice in a multiplayer game. And so they could witness firsthand how it felt like to be a woman in those games. So based on that, I mean, that campaign came out, it reached 450 million impressions, won a Silver Cannes Lions. I mean, we are at Cannes today, so it won a Silver Cannes Lions, so impressive work that was done. Actually, there's now a sequel to that campaign. It's called Under the Avatar. Again, building on this toxic behavior that is happening on gaming platforms. So yeah, a lot of work that is being done. Of course, I mean, the idea is to continue to build, as I already said, you know, with Dark and Lovely, with L'Oréal Paris, Stand-Up, etc. We are continuing to expand our presence on gaming platforms to make sure that we are more inclusive and yeah, we embrace the shift.
Yeah, it's a very, very affecting piece of work. I've watched the case studies many times, and as a man, you just think, how can this be happening, and how can I or others not be standing up to it? So,
yeah,
bravo and congratulations on the work, and to L'Oréal. So there we have it. Thank you very much. It's clear that gaming is a huge area, lots of people involved, lots of opportunity for smart brands. And thank you for sharing some of your insights.
No, thank you for having me.
Enjoy the rest of your Cannes, Kim.
Thank you, you too.